Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of New Westminster. I would like to welcome Janet Law as our guest speaker today and to welcome Edith Wallace as our guest musician. Please stand and join in as Edith leads us in our opening song.
Just sing anything?
I'll sing with you. They're going to have one up there. And
What is the song?
they'll have the words.
It says click to musician slide.
Click to musician slide. I probably don't even know the song.
We know the words.
Oh, yeah, go right ahead.
Oh, I don't know. Like, I just didn't want you to.
Well, we can just go to the.
I don't even know what the song is.
It's good.
Sing it anyway.
We'll
Do you just, I'm happy to sing a song. Can I sing?
yes.
Okay, let me just, okay, gang.
Welcome to our jazz improv service.
Okay, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this because,
We'll love it.
Aaron is helping me today, so that's why
the thing is I had two songs, I was told, yes, two songs to do, one after the meditation and one after the talk. But I brought three songs because I couldn't make up my mind what would that other song be. So here you go. And I raced along this morning, and it's probably causing chaos in Unityville, and I'm not someone who's generally late, so here we are. It's called Fires Burning. How appropriate. There is strength in my hand. There is warmth in my arms. Come find shelter, peace, calm. We are fires burning. We are fires burning. And that line keeps showing up. Oh, singers on the back row there. There are lessons I have come to know through the tears of joy and sorrow. I'm a river in God's flow. We are fires burning. We are fires burning. Lovely. And God's love has found me, and God's light surrounds me all at once. Now I see we are fires burning. We are fires burning. I will live my light in every day. Find compassion as you pass my way. See your beauty in the words you say. We are fires burning. We are fires burning. I can hear the harmonies now. There's nothing that warms songwriter's heart than having other people join in. And the thing you're never meant to do is stop a song in the middle and have a chat with the group. But since I've already basically shared my underwear drawer for this morning, shucks to it all. We are more than flesh and bone. We are spirits on our way home. We are pilgrims who journey on. We are fires burning. We are fires burning. And God's love has found me. And God's light surrounds me. All at once now I see we are fires burning. We are fires burning. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome, everyone, to Unity of New Westminster. My name is Barb Good, and I'm delighted that you are here with us today. And this is my sidekick, Aaron. If you are joining us online, welcome. We would love to stay connected with you, so please subscribe to our YouTube channel. So go to our website and subscribe to our email newsletter. If you'd like to be informed about upcoming services, for those who are here in person, a very warm welcome to you all is welcome. If you are new, welcome. You'll find information about Unity in your welcome packet. We hope you enjoy our service today. If you'd like to be added to our weekly email list, please place your information in the offering basket.
Good morning. Thank you. That was amazing. The Unity movement offers ideas for full and abundant living. We draw on the teachings of Jesus, who we consider our primary way-shower, and we honor that there is universal wisdom in faith traditions all over the planet. We respect every person's right to choose their own life path, their own spiritual path. All are welcome, all are worthy, all are celebrated here. Let's begin our service with affirmative prayer. We want to begin by acknowledging with gratitude that we're on the traditional and ancestral territory of the Kakite First Nations, and we give thanks for First Nations people everywhere for their custody of this beautiful land on which we live, we work, and we play, and we pray.
We are grateful to be together today in our community of joy, to sing together, to laugh together, to be inspired by ideas for wholehearted living, and to connect and love one another. Many names and paths lead to the one presence and one power that we call God. That power is the creating, tracking, and unifying force of love energy which surrounds us, which lies within us, which expresses as us and through us, in which we live and move and have our being. In this energy And as this energy, we are all one, and from this oneness we send a blessing of unconditional love, peace, and abundant joy to all beings everywhere. We are so grateful, and so it is. Amen. This week marks the beginning of Advent, the 4 weeks in which we prepare to celebrate Christmas. Today we light the first candle in our Advent wreath. It is the candle which represents the light which we bring to the world when we approach life with a sense of faith, hope, and optimism. I light this candle to represent the light of faith.
Luckily, we rehearsed the part with a lighter. I'm happy to introduce, I'm so happy to introduce Janet Law. I can't believe I get to do this part. Janet's one of my favorite speakers. She's our guest speaker today. She's passionate about the transformative potential that dwells in each person. She's a lifelong Unity student and teacher and has attended numerous classes at Unity Village as part of the licensed teacher program. Janet embraces life with vitality and resonance. Her recent creative project is Conscious Conversations, an online forum that encourages macro conversations in our global world. Janet was recently published in Health, Wealth, and Wisdom magazine and has just completed writing a play called You and Me, which was performed in Vancouver this past September. Her recent TEDx talk entitled The Healing Power of Trees embodies her grounded and rooted love of nature. Janet used to work in a comedy club and has been in a rowboat with Jim Carrey, shared Thai takeout food with Adam Sandler, and shared Perrier water and had much conversation with Robin Williams. Janet has walked on hot coals 5 times. One of those times as part of the group of 4,000 that set a new world record for the most amount of people walking 30 feet of hot coals at one time. She's also climbed to the top of a telephone pole in a harness, stood on the top and jumped off. And she's a beekeeper. Please welcome Janet Law.
Well, first off, I'm very glad to say I bought a second pair of glasses because mine just broke as I was sitting there. So I have my extra pair. So my understanding now is we will do our meditation. So are you going to sing us in, Edith? Or are you going to sing us out? Okay, let's stick with the program. Don't want to mess with divine order, ever. Don't want to do that. Okay, well, so pleased to be here and so glad that so many of you have been here together in community today so we can have our meditation together. So, today's meditation we will be focusing on being the light. And so as you sit comfortably with your eyes closed or a soft gaze to the floor, begin to become aware of the breath. Feeling the breath as it enters in with a cool feeling and then warming as it gently travels down into your lungs. As you exhale, feel the body releasing any stress or discomfort. We are all here today, gathered in the presence of the healing balm of pure light in this moment. From deep within the silent space inside you, a small voice is heard, loving words echoing in this moment, affirming this statement now. I am without beginning or ending. Like the universe itself, I am infinite. I am part of a vast, unified wholeness. Now bringing your awareness now to being in this moment. The sounds, the sensations in the body, the thoughts arising and passing away, and the awareness of the breath, its natural rhythm, breathing you. Coming now to the middle of your chest, right in the middle, as if you were breathing in and out of this point, allowing the chest to feel soft and warm. Soft and warm liquid, light. Soft, soft. And if you feel any hardness, soften it, warm it with your breath, allowing the sweetness of your heart, soft, sweet, flowing light, this quality of radiance coming from your own heart. And now for just a moment, use your imagination. Imagine everybody in this room has exactly the same place in the middle of their heart. A place of light. Soft, radiant light. So you can be reminded, wherever you go, whoever you're with, this is a container of light, your essence, caring and warm. Always coming back to the breath. Always coming back to the breath. Let go and let God. See yourself in unity with divine life. God lives in you. God is you. It is a path of freedom, abundance, peace. And as we let go, we open to this power of inspiration, insight, wisdom, and love. We allow the healing tones of God heal us right now as we expand the light. And so healing now, we go into the silence for a few moments to feel this fully. I am home. I am safe. I belong in this universe. I am part of it, and it is part of me. I experience peace, harmony, knowing that everything is exactly as it is supposed to be. I feel my soul listen deeply as I go into the silence once more. I am present. My heart is aligned. I am loved, and I am love. The universe speaks in truth to me, and I have listened. I let go and I let God manifest in my life every new adventure, unexpected pleasures, and unlimited potential. I live in unity with God. I am a light in the world. And as we have awakened to this activity of God, we envision every person, every animal, all of nature, every circumstance touched by this awareness. And as we prepare now to return to the activities of our day, we leave this sacred stillness of prayer. Let us take a deep breath and bring our time of prayer to a close. We now become aware of our surroundings, awaken to the newness of our life, and with grateful hearts, we go forth from this sacred time, empowered to accomplish the work of Spirit, sustaining the power of this divine love. Amen.
The mountains rise in splendor, the sun bursts forth anew, small birds all join in chorus, and green leaves are tipped with dew. I reach to feel a perfect day that everyone might see, the world I am creating with the power I have in me. It's the world I am creating with the power I have in me. My heart is truly dancing as I turn to you and say, this love that we're all sharing glows brighter every day. The wonder in my soul right now is always bursting free. It's the world I am creating with the power I have in me. It's the world I am creating with the power I have in me. And I lift my dreams, for my dreams come true, and my heart it sings with joy for you. All the beauty from the power above, it's the world we are creating with the power of our love. It's the world we are creating with the power of our love. And all my soul is pouring forth, my arms held open wide. My joy in you comes shining through. I've nothing here to hide. I stand to praise with all my soul, that everyone might see the world we are creating, the world that we might see. It's the world I am creating with the power I have in me. And I live my dreams, and my dreams come true, and my heart it sings with joy for you. All the beauty from the power above, it's the world we are creating with the power of our love. It's the world we are creating with the power of our love. The mountains rise in splendor, the sun bursts forth anew. Small birds all join in chorus, and green leaves are tipped with dew. I reach to feel this perfect day, that everyone might see the world I am creating with the power I have in me. It's the world I am creating with the power I have in me.
Oh, Edith, I don't know how I'm going to talk. I've got tears in my eyes, so, you do it to me every time. What can I say? What can I say? There we go. Okay. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm going backwards. There we go. Is that correct? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're on. This is all good. You're all good. This is a place of rich history. This congregation here right now precedes all of the congregations that built this center, and so we want to give thanks for that in this moment. We are so grateful. So, I'm so glad that we get to be here to collaborate, to elevate, to educate our minds and our hearts. We are bodies, yet we are souls with the divine light, light consciousness, and as Edith spoke earlier in her beautiful song, love consciousness. And you are the message. So yes, it is the first week of Advent. Yes, it is. And in Unity, we represent this as faith. Many faiths, they focus on hope during this first week, but in Unity, we want the assurance of things that are hoped for. We contemplate this time as faith and hope that we spiritually prepare our hearts and minds for the holiday season. So hope always arises as that glimpse of a new possibility so that we can inspire ourselves to make positive changes in our lives and motivate ourselves to adopt new ways of thinking and behaving and being. So the hope on this continuum allows us to enter this realm of belief, infinite belief. We can have an intellectual understanding of it, but we must believe it. We must believe that we are the light, that we always are in constant contact with it. Sometimes resolving this contradiction that happens in the human experience is allowing us to reach a deeper level of spiritual dimension as we get this deeper inner knowing that everything arises from divine intelligence. So here we are at Unity to embrace this Christ consciousness, and we behold the Christ in you. And that word Christ, always we know in Unity, is represented by the Christo energy, the enlightened one that is inside every one of you. I like to call it soul power. And yes, we are faith in action. So, before we get started, I have a couple of mirth moments, a chance to get a bigger smile on your face. So here's a couple of one-liners. I thought they were pretty funny. Some people are kind, polite, and sweet-spirited until you try to sit in their chair at church. Anybody have that experience? Don't sit in someone else's chair. And many folks want to serve God, but only as advisors. Yes, has anyone ever thought that they have a better solution? Uh-huh. People are funny. They want the front of the bus, the middle of the road, and the back of the church. There you all. Welcome, all sitting in the back there. Okay. So, if God is your co-pilot, I'm advising you right now that it might be a good idea to swap seats. Are you willing to do that? And remember that this piece always starts with a smile. So, let's step into spirit, awakening the self-realization about this presence inside of us. So, not yesterday, not a year ago, but right now. There has been a time in your life when it has been the roughest day of your life, where you had so many challenges, but right here, right now, let's bring soul power into it so that however you experience your holiday season will be your experience that you make a choice to experience it as. So, as bringers of the light, and you are a bringer of the light, there we are holding the light coming through us, we allow our eyes and heart to be wide open to this happier, healthier, more joyous place. This universal calling has existence since the very beginning of time, since the great Creator breathed love and light into the world. And so together we will explore a few techniques to tap into this universal power. In Unity, we affirm that we have found this indwelling light in every thought we think, in every word we speak, and in every action we take. This substance is the expression of God in us. So we're going to take some deep dives today. We're going to take them. And so we want you to nourish your personal soul work by reminding yourself something that was said a long time ago. Prepare your mind to receive the best that life has to offer. The best that life has to offer. So let go and let God. Dr. Ernest C. Wilson was a longtime Unity minister and educator and was revered in the Unity movement for his teachings on how to empower ourselves daily in this human body. It houses our true nature. Spirituality is expressed moment by moment, and so he wrote many, many books. And the one that has impacted me the most is a little red book here called Soul Power by Ernest C. Wilson. Now, Ernest and Charles Fillmore were friends for life. Teachers of new thought principles, which really is remembering what that was in the very beginning by the great Creator, which is breathing that light and love into the world. And they gave us two very powerful empowerment tools that you can take right now in this moment. One, knowing that God is my source, and two, prayer power. Charles, he said it this way: be still and turn within to the great, great source. Take that in right now. Take that affirmation in right now, because it has meaning to be still and to turn within. And Ernest Wilson said it in this way, in a prayer statement. Your prayer should not be a wish, but a conviction. How far does your prayer extend? To your dreams? To your thoughts? To your affirmations? Or through these to all your thoughts, all that you say, all that you do? Become a thinking, feeling, breathing, acting prayer of faith. And your prayer will find fulfillment through all of the channels that you are open to by your consciousness of prayer. Now, Ernest Wilson, he was a very interesting guy. He was appointed head of Unity Publishing in the late 1920s and later succeeded Charles Fillmore as minister of the Unity Society, a job that he held until the late 1930s. That was a long time ago, teaching these principles. And he was also known as the Dean of Unity Ministers for over 50 years. Well, in the late 30s, he moved from Kansas City to Los Angeles to launch his own Unity ministry. And over several decades, built one of the largest Unity ministries, catering mostly to Hollywood and the television people. They were wanting something to soothe their soul. And so it was the dawn of the television era, and guess what? Unity was front and center. He also served as president of the International New Thought and served as the first editor-in-chief. And his book that was published, the very first one in 1931, was called Adventures in Prosperity. 1,200 students in Kansas City in the early 1930s remember with great appreciation how he demonstrated, how we all can demonstrate. So although we are spiritual beings, we still have to function in our human consciousness. Is this not true? Yes, we do. And so sometimes the universe seems to betray us. And we suffer. And we have difficulty, either personally or professionally. And then we must realize that this universal experience can be easily released. And we can move on. So, Ernest Wilson once said that Halos are very hard to wear. They can get so heavy that they tend to fall off and hit us on our clay feet. Does that ever happen to you? Yeah. Sometimes we get very spiritually enlightened to the point that we think that we're the only ones that are spiritually enlightened. Anyone have a friend like that? I remember when I first got diagnosed 21 years ago of cancer, and someone came to me and said, Janet, you have been a true student. What did you do to create that? Wow. I did not expect that. I really did not expect that. So I released it from my mind, and I focused on wellness. But it's interesting. So there is a recipe for empowerment in all areas of your life, and these are 5 quick soul power techniques that you can use, my friends. The 5 are: have a very personal relationship with God. Ask yourself, what do you want? Number 3 is overcoming tension. Number 4 is launch out into the deep. And 5, become an open channel. So, the mind of God, which is everywhere always, reminds us of Principle 1. Do you have a personal relationship with the divine? I mean, a real, deep, personal relationship? Well, in unity, we have not lost a personal God, but rather we found one. Think about it that way. It's always available to us. We have found it, it's in us, it's through us, and it is closer with one breath. Just take a breath and breathe in. Breathe it in. It's nearer than our hands and feet. And we bring closer the nature of God with the essence of our own being. There's a story of the little boy whose baby sister came into the world. And he didn't like it very much because all of the attention was going to this newborn baby. And so one day, his parents saw him in the room talking to his baby sister. And the parents didn't know what he was saying, but with a closer ear, they listened. And he turned to his baby sister and he said, "Can you tell me about God? Because I'm beginning to forget." Out of the mouths of babes. If you forget, just remember that you can find it right now. Principle 2, what do you want? Any impossible situation, any appearingly unsolvable problem, any insurmountable obstacle, any incurable disease, with God, all things are possible. When you say, I want or I desire, it's like sending a call out into the universe. You might get a busy signal. Sometimes you get a busy signal. Anybody get a busy signal when they call out to the universe? I know I have. But sooner or later, this persistence of being open to a response will occur. And sometimes life feels like an echo sending back to us increase and multiple dimensions. We must know clearly and put our feet on our prayers. So what do you want? What do you want? I love this. We must learn to let go, to give up, to make room for the things we have prayed for and desired. We can ask God to respond to our desires because God is in us. Yes, yes, yes. Be clear and established in your connection to the divine. Getting rid of the interference. You know that clear signal that you get and all the other stuff just falls away? That's what we're looking for. And so prayer can be a great motivation. Which brings us to principle 3, which is overcoming tension. Because this is the one. When life gets crunchy, a little prickly, people get a little crunchy, a little prickly, where anxiety is about everything and anything, reflect on this thought. The stars come nightly to the sky, and the waves come to the sea. Nor time, nor space, nor deep, nor high can keep me away from me. We are an expression of that light. And so we learn to deal with it intelligently and promptly, because the disease of our society today, in this generation, is tension and anxiety. So, we can relax. We can relax, but that's not enough. Prayer is our constant contact. It is the constant, quieter miracle that takes place in the hearts of all people when we allow this sustaining power of prayer in our daily life. Now, I know we're not in the summer season, although if you looked outside today, you would think it was the summer season. So we have moved from summer to autumn to winter. And in a moment, we're going to look at this here. The story of sunflowers they are always looking for the light. They were always reaching for the light. It's true for the trees and all of nature, always looking for this light energy. And we can be sunflowers too. Even if it's the middle of winter or the middle of autumn, we can take this soul power, this soul-generating power, and allow peace to be vibrating through us, as us. So how do we overcome this tension? Say this as many times as you need to say it. I refuse to be anxious about tomorrow or even the next minute. I know that God does provide for the fulfillment of his, her, they, divine idea. And I am that divine idea. Charles Fillmore, unity. These are statements of truth that have been in this movement for well over 100 years. And I remember the first time that I got to go to Silent Unity. I was a YOU, or a Youth of Unity, all excited, revved up at international conference, 600 of us from all over the world in Kansas City, Missouri. And they thought it would be a good idea for the young people, and we're all young, right? We're young at heart, to actually go into Silent Unity to see where the Silent Unity phone calls were taken, where this place of prayer was happening 24/7 and has been going on since the late 1880s. Silent Unity. I got off that elevator on the second floor, and I never in my life have ever been hit with an energy that was so profound that I just started to weep. Not tears of despair, but this amazing presence and power that was pulsating and vibrating. And wow, I thought that was a reminder that even if I'm not at Silent Unity, I can have that in any moment. So principle 4 is about launching into the deep. We must always direct ourselves to believe in miracles. Our hands wide open, our hearts wide open. Believe in miracles, my friend. So many have happened to each and every one of us here. The greatest miracle is that when we are in crisis, a little God, a little faith, a little soul power can bring us back to center. Bring us back to center. Accept this. Live this. Be this. Open hand and heart. Bless what you receive. Bless what you send out. God's plenteous substance moves in and through our mind constantly, like a light shining in the darkness. But we do not always comprehend it. Not at a human level, but at a spiritually attuned, higher essence of vibration. We will experience that light in every situation. So, number 5, how do we become an open channel? How do we begin to have this spiritual conversation? First of all, you have to ask yourself, what kind of conversation do I want to have? One that brings me up, one that keeps me here, or one that brings me down? You can have those conversations anytime, and we've all been in them. You know, you're in a conversation with someone, and all of a sudden it takes a deep dive to some place you do not want it to go. So, we keep ourselves in this conversation of the highest vibration. Richard Rohr is a Franciscan monk, and he is known for many things. He's appeared quite a few times on Oprah, and his Universal Mind book talks about Christ. The universal Christ mind is being that open channel, becoming the Christo mind in everything that you do. He says it well. We do not think ourselves into new ways of living. We live ourselves into new ways of thinking. We live our way into new ways of thinking. It's a powerful thought. So we're going to circle back now where we started today. And that's with Mr. Ernest C. Wilson's book, Soul Power. That there are 3 ways to choose how we want to move this open channel, this vessel. Jesus said, ask and it shall be given to you. A statement of the law. God selects always the open channel. Divine mind is the vessel, seeking to resolve any confusion or to make any decision that needs to be made. So let's remind ourselves of the 3 options we have. 1, your way, your own way. I'm going to do it my way. I think Frank Sinatra wrote a very famous song, I'll do it my way. 2, we can do it someone else's way. You know, sometimes we rely on people that maybe we need to step back and go, you know what, let's listen to what the divine has to say about this. So there's someone else's way, and then number 3, there's God's way. Divine appointments in life, today. God's life, God's way. Choosing wisely. Choosing wisely. So we are reminded of our sunset. We are reminded of the bringing the light into the world, into every situation. To be a sunset and a sunrise, opening and closing and dreaming your days with universal soul power. I behold the Christ in you, and you behold the Christ in me, even when it's hard to see sometimes. So it's the spiritual tools and practice. It's the everyday spiritual practice, practical spirituality. And so I invite you, I offer to you prayers for November. And we only have a few more days. May your health improve. May your friends be blessed, like that one. May your family be loved. May your finances multiply. May your pains be less. May your pains be less. There's much pain on our global world today, but we can make it better. We can. May your worries disappear in a flash, and may you be blessed. May you be blessed. So I'm reminded of a beloved unity song. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, may you see what God has done. Count your blessings, count your blessings, count your blessings, see what God has done. Soul power. Let go and let God. And from my heart to you, faith in all your affairs. And that's the way it really is. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you.
Sorry, I have to get my hair perfect first. So one of my goals in my life has been to write Christmas songs that you can sing all year. And when Janet was saying it's the start of Advent, and then the theme, this is one of those songs. It's called Shine Our Stars. I wrote this for a service at Unity Vancouver. What if the heaven that we seek is in the dirt and rock beneath our feet, or the oceans that come rushing to our shore? And afterlives are a distant thought as we learn to love the lives we got. Bless the circling of the sun for 1 year more. Our eyes wide open learn to see cathedrals made of cedar trees, the ordinary holiness we are. We're just Milky Ways on a dark, dark night. Will we blaze our trails and shine our lights and give away our gifts and shine our stars? Oh, in a moment of perfect grace is God reflected in every face, and will I ever be wise enough to know that compassion comes in blanket folds when hearts lie shattered in the cold? Our wounds run deep, we rise from the blow. Oh, tarnished we are, precious treasure, gold, frankincense, and myrrh in measure. There's beauty in the these cracks we call our scars. We're big round moons on dark, dark nights. Will we blaze our trails and shine our lights and give away our gifts and shine our stars? Shine our stars, wrapped in love, all of us. Shine our stars, holy grace, God's embrace. Blessed be, blessed be. Shine our stars, born of love, God in us. Shine our stars, kneel in prayer. May I join you there, God in you, God in me. So bless every baby at their birth as a gift of God right here on earth. We're precious, sacred blessings made of love. Be mothers, fathers to them all. Will we raise them up and heed their call? Our arms outstretched, oh Lord, that's what we're made of. Bring miracles to the everyday and watch our conflicts slip away. The bigness of these small steps takes us far. We'll be radiant on dark, dark nights. Will we blaze our trails and shine our lights and give away our gifts and shine our stars? Shine our stars, wrapped in love, all of us. Shine our stars, holy grace, God's embrace. Blessed be, blessed be. Shine our stars, born to love, God in us. Shine our stars, kneel in prayer. May I join you there, God in you, God in me. Will we blaze our trails and claim our light and give away our gifts and shine our stars?
Thank you to Janet and Edith for everything. Now to continue, all are welcome to join our prayer service on Mondays from 10:30 to 11:15 a.m. on Zoom. Check the website or the email newsletter for the Zoom link. Please take note of our schedule for the Christmas season. On December 11th, we'll enjoy our annual service of lessons and carols, where we tell the Christmas story with a narrator and two readers. That service will be a candle lighting service.
On Thursday, December 15th, we will hold our annual Sadness service, also known as a Blue Christmas service. This service is meaningful to everyone and especially meaningful to people who have experienced loss or are not feeling merry and bright this Christmas. Then on Sunday, December 18th, we'll do something completely different. We're all going to be part of a no-rehearsal Christmas pageant, and you don't need to come up on stage or anything like that, but if you have some props to be a shepherd, a sheep, an angel, a cow, whoa, don't turn the page, then please bring those, and if you don't, we'll have some props available. And what we need most are townspeople. So come just as you are. Although Rona told me that if you wear a Christmas sweater, you're a townsperson. But I have a Christmas sweater with antlers, so I'm going to try and go between the manger and the town. If you want to wear your silly Christmas sweater, that would just add to the fun. This is suitable for all ages, so consider bringing your children and grandchildren. After the service on Sunday, December 18th, we're going to have a potluck Christmas party and a silent auction. So if you could consider bringing in brand new items suitable for Christmas gifts, we'll put them out for a pop-up silent auction on Sunday, December 18th. Drop off your items on Mondays or Wednesdays between 11 and 1 or on Sundays. And then on Thursday, December 22nd at 7 p.m., we'll have our annual 12 Powers candle lighting service. This is a beautiful service that concludes with candle lighting.
On Christmas Day, which is a Sunday, we will have a service at 11 a.m. Then on Sunday, January 1st, we will hold the Burning Bowl service, and Sunday, January 8th, will be our White Stone service. It's a full month. We are all invited to every event. We serve refreshments after every event. So if you are able to volunteer to help in the kitchen, your service would be appreciated. Please add your name to the sign-up sheet on the table in the fellowship hall. Today is the last Sunday in the month, and it is the day that we celebrate the people who had birthdays in the month. It is also potluck lunch day. We have amazing potluck lunches, so please stay and eat. Help us to decorate the Christmas tree, and then afterwards plan to stay for Cindy's Creative Cafe karaoke, which will begin after lunch. And speaking of Cindy's Creative Cafe and karaoke, today is a chance for you to paint, draw, sing, tell a story, or express yourself artistically in some other way. Admission is by donations. If you want to paint, the cost is $10 to pay for the material. Here's your chance to connect with friends, share your talents, and learn something new. All are welcome. Thank you, Cindy, for your inspiration. We are grateful for your gifts which support our ministry. Many of us contribute with pre-authorized payments. So if you are not placing anything into the contribution basket today, please bless it silently when it comes to you. Then pass the basket along. As we sing our blessing song, please bring to mind something you're grateful for. We are blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Thanks to everyone for being here today. Thanks to you who joined us online. Please subscribe and like our channel. Join us for coffee after the service. Let's move into a circle and sing our peace song, I Am the Light of God.
Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as Creator, family all we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
I am the light of God, I am the love of God, I am the power of God, I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. I am the light of God, I am the love of God, I am the power of God, I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. You are the light of God, you are the love of God, you are the power of God, you are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. You are the light of God, you are the love of God, you are the power of God, you are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. We are the light of God, we are the love of God, we are the power of God, we are the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well.
I just wanted to thank everybody for your Purdy's support. We got to a new world record, $3,198 worth of chocolate sold. Mostly from people that my clients, because they're like doctors and lawyers and dentists and real estate agents, so they helped a lot. And it made $838 for the church in profit. And I was mentioning it now because I'll be away for the next 2 Sundays, so